Hey everybody, we're here with Jackie, the 1947 Pond lever steer, and we just got back from the big show, and there's a pretty severe vibration going on, and I'm hoping it's in the clutch, but it didn't matter what gear it was in or if it was in neutral even. So something rotating is vibrating pretty aggressively. While we were at the show, my transmission got stuck in 2 gears, and so I had that top plate off, and everything inside was well greased or oiled. Everything looked good, and I figured out what the problem was, and you can see those 2 nubs there, and the shift forks ride back and forth through those little holes and through holes in the bell housing. And one just got stuck when I went to shift, and it popped the shifter out. So taking that apart was a quick fix. It was no big deal, but I'd really like to figure out what this vibration is. So it's been raining like crazy, and I don't want to get the truck stuck backing it into the ditch for unloading, so we're going to work on it right here on the flatbed. My plan of attack is to see if I can get the inspection cover off here. Well, I know I can. I've had it off before, but I'm going to just inspect in there, see what I can find, see if there's any damage or wear somewhere. If not, this front ring of the bell housing is cut in half. It's been machined apart, so I'm hoping I can remove that without messing the exhaust up too bad. I might have to pull that muffler off, and I'm hoping I can get it loose. I do know there's a trick to any stuck pipe fitting. If you can't get a pipe fitting to come loose, try tightening it first, and then it'll crack right loose. So I might have to pull that muffler to get that piece off. We'll see. But first we're going to pull that inspection cover and just have a look. Keep in mind that I have not had this apart too much. I don't know much about this other than the fact that it's Ford stuff. I do see, and I probably should have addressed this before, there's still a ton of mouse nest in there. And it could be just as simple as some of that nest got in the clutch. That would be awesome. So I might just hook up the shop vac and clean that out while I see it in a big clump, and then I'm going to see what else I can do to inspect. Yeah, I see it in quite a bit of spaces, and it was mentioned before, maybe you should get that mouse nest out of there, and I'm thinking, that'll probably just blow out and get out of the way. So that would be so slick if all it needed was a good degrease in there and spray it down and clean everything out, but we'll see. Right down in there is the majority of that mouse nest. It's hard to see on camera, but it's quite big. So I'm gonna just get this shop vac going, and then I got a big old air nozzle that I'm just gonna blast everything in there everywhere I can. All right, I don't know how much might have been able to be seen on that video, but I was rotating that. I've just got this air nozzle, which is literally a big tube with a fitting on it. It's crimped down, so it just throws massive amounts of air. But I was blowing around, and I got a big old chunk out from way down there, but then also I had another chunk come through as I was rotating this. So my best guess is that it grabbed a hold of that mouse nest and was way out here on this outer end of the flywheel and pressure plate, and that was what was throwing everything out of balance. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fire this thing up and see what happens. All right, that is awesome. That definitely was the problem. So it's time to throw some tires on this machine. I know they're not perfect, nor do they match, but I got this set at the big show, and they're way better than the truck tires that are on there. I've got a nice set of tri-ribs, sort of like the seniors, for the front, and it's going to be on some new shoes by the end of the week.